gentle. Ready? Go, good girl.
All right, sit down, lads. Good girl, sit down. Sit down. Good girl. She's gonna be so excited the whole time.
I know.
We're not gonna be able to have her sit down.
Hey, she sits like a person. Right where the towel is not.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, obviously you can see we got Maddie with us. Figured why not? We're taking the truck off-road to talk about a different truck. And Brian has found, or someone told you about this place to go off-road or to get off the pavement.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a place, it's just an area where there's places you can drive on.
And we figured might as well, if we're talking about, well, they already know the title.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the new 2020 Tacoma, might as well go off.
New.
New?
New.
No. Why new?
Well, Toyota's, 10 years on these
Well,
Japanese cars.
yeah, I mean, yeah. So he said this is cool?
Well, he said it's an area. I have no clue.
All right, so plan B.
Yeah.
We'll go through that other park area. I'm not sure if we're gonna get off the pavement today.
Yeah, it should be like right here.
This right here?
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. And this really shouldn't be too much out here.
Yeah?
Ooh, a little creek crossing. Cool. That's a cool little shot.
Yeah. I wonder, it'd be a good drone shot.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should back up and get the drone back out here,
Stay a little
or on the way.
Stay a little left.
Yeah, or on the way back.
Yeah.
We can do that. I put it in 4 high just in case.
Yeah.
I think this might be it.
Well, it goes a little ways.
Like the logs here. You guys aren't going to be able to see this, unfortunately. I think this is the dead end. Well, guys, turns out that was a dead end. If you can see, I'm not sure if you can see through the back window there, where all those logs were, that was it.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that's it for our off-road driving today. But hopefully you guys saw our previous video taking the truck out to Uwari, where we did some actual off-roading. So the main focus of today's video again is talking about the 2020 Toyota Tacoma, and basically all of them. There's 6 different trim levels, kind of just as there is right now. So it looks like the 2020 Tacoma is going to have a lot more features than my 2017. So the 17, 18, and 19 should all be very identical, minus just different trim packages or whatever that you get. But what I've seen so far on the new Tacoma, or I guess we'll call it a facelifted Tacoma, since it pretty much looks the same on the outside.
I'm sure it's the same, obviously the same truck. But
yeah,
even this and the second gen are still the same truck.
True.
Like they don't, that's how Toyota works. They make one vehicle and they slightly modify it generation to generation.
Yeah.
Keeps costs low and makes reliability so good.
Yeah.
So it's good and bad, but
yeah,
it's the same truck technically.
What I've seen so far is the grille is just a little bit different. I think it's a little wider or a little taller.
Because 19 they did the different pattern but the same grille.
Yeah, so this is a little bit different pattern. I think it's a little bigger too.
Because I know 2009 that was a newer grille, the LED taillights.
Yeah.
It was actually a different grille. So I guess they're probably gonna have to make it different again.
Yep, a little different on the front. You have the option of getting LED taillights now, which if you guys have seen our previous videos, I have LED taillights now in my Tacoma.
Yeah.
And it made a huge difference over, I guess just call them the stock bulbs. I don't know what are the stock bulbs?
I guess halogen?
Yeah, halogen. I don't
They
know.
were horrible. Like,
Yeah.
if you guys didn't see that video, seriously watch it. You will be blown away with how crappy these stock ones are. You can't see them.
I just wonder how expensive that option is going to be, because not all of them are going to come with it.
Yeah, probably like $1,000 or something.
Because these were like $50. Yeah, that's interesting though that they're going to offer it, but I think it should be standard. But as far as other exterior differences, I guess, go, there's really not much else.
Yeah.
They're still going to have the same suspension in all the trim levels. The off-road is still going to have its suspension. The Pro still going to have the beefy Foxes and all that.
Updated grille, an option for better taillights.
Pretty much, I think. Yeah. The tires, I think I saw the tires on the off-road or the Pros are a little bit beefier, maybe a little bit different tread pattern or different tire brand, I'm not sure. But other than that, I think the exterior is still going to be the same. You can still opt for the snorkel.
Now, is the snorkel only an option for the TRD Pro?
Yeah. It was never an option for this.
Yeah. For 2019 they came out with that.
Yeah, it's just a desert air intake.
Yeah, it's not even a
That's
snorkel.
what they call it. So
it's not watertight.
I can't call it a snorkel.
I wonder if you can take it apart, seal it, so actually it's functional, but that's kind of a gimmick.
That's pretty much it. I mean, the exterior is really not unchanged much, but the interior is way I'd say way different. All the materials are still similar, but there's just a little tweaks here and there.
Okay.
So one thing that a lot of people have complained about is the manual adjusting seats. So now they're going to come with a 10-way power adjustability driver seat. So I'm not sure if the passenger seat is going to have any power adjustments.
It might just have like forward and back, because on the Forerunners, they all have power. Well, I don't know the base models.
They're all,
yeah,
they're
the
all
normal
power.
trim levels have power seats, but the passenger only goes forward, back, and recline. There's no up, down angles, which I don't like. I think that's stupid, but they're probably going to do the same thing on the Tacoma.
Yeah, it's interesting though because it's available on the SR, the base model, all the way up to the Pros.
Wow.
So you can get the manual power adjusting seats even in a base, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's not something that I'm missing. Mine are all manual adjusting, and that's fine for me.
How often do you really move your seat? You know.
I only move it to recline it or bring it forwards for off-roading, but other than that, no one else really drives it. So
yeah.
I mean, it's not a complaint for me, but I can see if you're getting a, $45,000 truck with manual seats, but it's also
That blue Aventador was over there.
Oh yeah,
Blue Aventador.
nice. It sounds really good idling. I saw it at a stoplight.
Yeah.
But it's not. I don't know. It's an off-road truck, but you still want some luxuries.
I think that's the problem with a lot of these trucks. The pricing is getting so high up.
Yeah.
And for like 50 grand to get cloth and stuff, that's just such a rip-off, it seems.
I don't know what they're going to start at. Like a 2020 TRD off-road is probably closer to 40. Wasn't this 18s or 19s 38?
I don't know.
I got mine for 35, and then the 18s and 19s were closer to 38.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's going to be closer to 40.
Wouldn't it be like 50?
Maybe, maybe 45. Another thing, do you know how big this screen is? Isn't this a 7-inch?
6 to 7.
6 to 7. You can get an option out of an 8-inch screen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It also has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and the Alexa. What else do you call that? Alexa integration or
I have no clue.
Alexa? They know. Everyone should know what that is. I don't know if I would really want that.
I would never use it.
I mean, it's kind of cool though if you can say like, Alexa, take me to, whatever restaurant you want to go to, and it just like puts it in there.
Yeah.
You never have to type anything, or you can just do it on the fly.
I mean, other cars already have that. Like, I was driving the new Mustang once, and there's a thing on it, and it did that same thing.
Oh.
So I think maybe Toyota's just, honestly, they're finally catching up with some of the technology in other cars.
Yeah.
Because I think Toyota has been slacking on a lot of stuff lately.
Or the Tacoma is one of the few midsize trucks that has a whole bunch of safety features that are standard.
Yeah.
Like the auto emergency braking, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise.
That's going to be standard?
Yeah, that's all standard.
Well,
because that's the safety sense package.
With the new Supra, all that stuff is standard, even on the normal base model.
Yeah. I don't have any of that in this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not something that and it's a personal choice. I don't need all that crap.
Yeah.
I don't need it. Like, I don't need my truck to be $5,000 more because it has all of that extra integrated stuff that I'm never even going to use.
A lot of that, though, I feel like is not good off-road. Like, you have blind spot, that thing's gonna be blinking all the time with going through the trails.
Well, if I had blind spot or if I had the backup sensors, I would have ripped one or two of them off.
Yeah.
So that would have been
expensive.
More of a nightmare than just fixing this now. All right, well, let's move on to some more interior changes.
Like 360 cameras or something.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So you get they're both optional. You get a surround view camera and I forgot what they called it. The camera is underneath that plastic portion in the center of the front bumper. Wow. It's actually integrated into it.
So a nice low front facing camera.
Yeah. So while you're on the trails, not only can you see, and actually that's a good spot to put one. Like if I do an aftermarket one, I thought about doing it in the grill. Yeah. Maybe drill a little hole in that plastic because you would never see it.
That would look good.
But if you're off-road, you have the 360 camera on the screen and you can see in front of you and behind you. How cool is that?
We need that. Like when we were at Uari, going way up the steep things, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
Kind of it. So it's just a facelifted truck. It's going to have some new tech, really, and then
it can tow a little bit more. I'm pretty sure the rating on this is 6,500. Now it can tow 68. It's still going to have the same engine options. You can either get a 2.7 liter 4-cylinder or the 3.5 liter V6. Horsepower and torque numbers have not changed. So it's still 274, 268, I think, right around there, which, I don't know, I could see maybe a horsepower increase.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
None of these trucks in this class are fast though.
I know, and they're not geared to go 0 to 60, but I could see a little increase, a little better throttle response. You're still gonna have the same cab options, the same bed options. You can still get the manual or automatic. No, the manual is not offered on the 4-cylinder. At least what I read, it only said the automatic is for the 4-cylinder, manual or automatic is for the V6.
Normally, I mean, the 4-cylinder is a cheaper one. Why wouldn't they put a cheaper transmission in?
I know, because I have seen previous Tacomas have had the manual 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
But I think they're doing away with that. That could be right, that could be wrong. Don't take my word for it, as the internet always has a lot of information.
Yeah.
Just like this video.
Yeah.
I think we've driven long enough that Maddie is even fell asleep and tired of it. Hopefully you guys weren't tired of that video.
No off-roading, that was lame.
I know, right? I'm sorry, guys. I wish the whole plan today was to go off-road, have a fun off-road vlog, but turns out it was, 250 feet worth? So go to the Tacoma playlist, check out all of our real off-roading adventures, because those were a lot more fun than just a little dirt trail there.
Yeah.
But basically the point of today's video was to talk about the 2020 Tacoma coming out. I know there's been a lot of hype over, I guess, the new features, kind of a small redesign to it, but is that something that you guys would get? Comment down below. Is it something that I should get?
Probably not.
Here's the thing.
The same truck.
Yeah, it's the same truck. It's probably gonna be 5 to 10 grand. Maybe even more with my trade-in value, but
it'll probably be well over 10,000.
It's kind of like the Gladiator. It's not worth it, but if I didn't have this Gladiator or 2020 Tacoma, that's a good comparison.
Yeah.
I would probably get the Tacoma because it's cheaper and more reliable, and I'm just Tacoma. I love the Tacoma, but after driving the Gladiator, I would say go with the 2020 Tacoma. Maybe that'll be a separate video.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm not gonna upgrade. I love my Tacoma the way it is. I don't need all the fancy features, but it's definitely cool, some of the options that they're putting into the truck now.
The camera, definitely.
Yeah.
If somehow we can get that.
I'm gonna have to
or something.
I'm gonna have to figure that one out, because that'll be cool.
That'll be cool.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video talking about the new Tacoma. If you did, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.